Let us see how we can combine motion and filter commands to apply a macro multiple times. Adding a motion command to the end of a macro helps if you need to apply macros to text portions that are next to each other. Let us look at an example. So these are Python function definitions that have been written as single lines. We need to convert them into multiple lines. Let me show the required output. So you can see function definition and statements are in separate lines. Let's go back. Let us see how we can record this macro and add a motion command at the end so that we can use a count prefix for applying the macro to text portions that are next to each other. So let me start the recording. I'll use the register D, move to the start of the line by pressing 0, and then move to the colon character by using F and colon. Next, let us use the L command to move to the right, and let's use R command to replace the space with new line. We need to indent this line, so we'll press right arrow twice, open a new line, go back to normal mode, and then press J to move one line down. Let's stop the recording. So now if I use at D, it will convert this line into these three lines, and then the cursor will automatically move to the next line as well. So instead of applying the macro for this line and this line separately, I can simply use 2 at D. So in this way, we can apply count prefix to the macro if we take care of adding motion commands while recording the macro. But suppose these Python function definitions are not next to each other. In such cases, if we can reliably identify the lines using a regular expression filter, then we can use the :G command. So first we'll record a simplified macro. We don't need 0 to move to the start, since the cursor will automatically start at the beginning of the line, and we don't need the motion command. So let me show a demo here. Start the recording. We'll use the register D. So move forward to the colon character, L, replace space with new line, indent the line, open a new line, go back to normal mode and quit recording. So this particular definition is already modified. These two are remaining. So if we can filter such lines. So one difference between this and these two definitions is that there is a space character after this colon. So now we have identified the lines to modify. We can apply normal and at D. So let's go back. And yet another solution is using regular expressions. So we saw how to use the S command with regular expressions earlier. We can identify the lines starting with def, having a colon character and a space. So this portion is not modified. So we can set start of match, and then we can capture rest of the line in replacement. So the space is not part of this capture group, so that will be deleted. In replacement we have a new line, indentation provided by a tab character, back reference to this captured position, and another new line.